Oh, is it because
Huh?
Kate's back?
No, turn
Welcome
around.
back.
Turn
Wait,
around.
Ah!
Oh,
What?
what?
Wait,
Just life and light magic just coursing through my veins, but
Can you give life to something that's dead if you have so much extra?
Do you want to join the Protectors Guild? Well, now you can with the Protectors Emblem shirt, available at Xylophoney.com. Also, join the Discord's link below to share fan art, theories, and more.
welcome to Fairy Tale Origins.
Hey, from the moment of my opened eye, been looking for a guiding light to lead me on my way. Yeah, lost, struggling to make the top. A slipping grip can't hold me up. It's the game of life we play. When everything comes crashing down, be at your door when I hear the sound. You say the word and I'll stay the night. But I hold on, but I hold on, but I hold on for dearest life until you're gone.
Still no sign of her. I mean, I get it. No one comes to the Wandering Coins Guild Hall, but literally no one has come to the Wandering Coins Guild Hall in 8 days. Expected to at least see someone coming to, pick something up or, just anything, get a mission. Oh, look, they actually have flowers on their mission board. Never mind. No actual missions. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Guess Bray just doesn't want to be seen. Well, I will continue to come here every day. Every day until she arrives. Every day until I find her. What do you think, Popo? Do you think everything will ever return to normal? I mean, it just seems so unlikely at this point. I mean, sure, Kay returned to the guild. But even now, she just seems different. I don't know if things will ever be the same between us. The mistakes I've made will haunt me for a very long time unless I can fix them. I don't know. At least you're still by my side. You have never left me. But Popo, if you ever did want to, leave, return home to whence you came, I would be supportive. I would help you get there. I mean, to the best of my capabilities, you're a very big you, but I would help. As long as we actually knew what we were doing. I don't know how you live in this frigid temperature. My butt is so cold. But you just continue. Take as much time as you need. I am not rushing you. Take as long as you need. Take as long as you need. It is hard to say what will happen next. If I go back in time with Jakey, who will be here to protect the Protectors Guild? Well, actually, I suppose we would just return to the exact moment in time. But what if something goes wrong? It certainly could with all that is at stake. Ay. Well, the protections should keep us safe from many things, such as surprise magical cannons. But if someone were to infiltrate, it is hard to say how we would protect ourselves. Someone inside the guild trying to do a lot of damage could do a lot of damage. We don't exactly have magical wards against any of that. But I have to believe. Believe that everything I have taught the rest of the guild will not be in vain. Rainbow Bridge! There we go. Another little way to get across the water. Don't have to expend all of my energy all the time. Although I suppose, one way I expend magic energy, the other way I just flap my wings around a little. Either way, could be a big deal. But I have a good feeling about the future. A good feeling about the future of the Protectors Guild. No matter what happens next, we will be ready, and we will succeed. Wait a second. It is you.
What?
Bree.
I think you have the wrong person.
No. I know it is you.
What makes you say that?
Well, many things. The way you conduct yourself, your voice, some of the magics of which you contain, and mostly because you're mask risked and I can see your eye.
It's a fair point. It was bound to happen that my identity was gonna be revealed.
What happened?
So, how are you?
Sort of okay. But you're like covered in blood and stuff.
Well, yeah, the fight was pretty crazy.
I suppose so. Where have you been all this time?
Wow. Now you can see that I'm alive.
Yes, I can see that you're alive.
There must be a reason behind it, right?
I certainly hope so. But look,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm very, very glad you are alive. But
Hey, I understand your frustration. Why don't we take a seat and I'll explain the whole story?
all right. What is it?
Okay. Now, I need you to count to 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I faked my death to find the killer of Reaper.
Oh, so it. How? Why?
Okay. It just kind of seemed like a good idea.
Okay, sure. It is important, but there's other important things to worry about. The entire Protectors Guild. What everyone is going to think about it. You could have told me.
There's pretty good reason why I couldn't tell you.
Well, what is that?
You're a little emotional.
I am not
sometimes.
emotional.
Like that.
I'm sorry. I am not always emotional. What does emotion
Okay.
have to do with this?
Well, you see, it needed to be convincing. And if you were calm, and I could see you being calm, that would be quite suspicious that I'm still alive, and
I could have acted it out. I could have been I didn't even cry that much at the funeral. I could have been oh no, it is the worst thing in the world. The Guildmaster is the... Okay, maybe you have a point. Maybe you have a minor point.
yeah. Okay, well, there's some good reason behind this. It seemed that the killer was after guild leaders, which is just one of my suspicions.
Does make sense.
And if you were the killer and another leader died and you know it wasn't you, you would most likely be confused and nervous, correct?
Yes, very confused indeed.
And you would probably investigate who's executing the murder plan that you made only for you.
Possibly, I suppose.
And then while hiding your identity, it would be pretty sloppy due to you being nervous and curious. No?
Suppose you make a few points, but that is still quite a shot in the dark.
It is, but it's a shot that I'm willing to take since I'm really close to guild leaders and I didn't want to see more of them to end up dead.
Even this one? You have a good point.
A life is a life. Hello,
I
the
know.
protectors.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Well, Michael and I made a plan for how this is gonna work. So, during our next battle, Michael would make a makeshift dummy of me, which was the one that you saw.
That explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It seems so real.
And that was what you saw in the middle of the floor.
All right.
So, and then, of course, it's going to have a convincing story, and it couldn't just be like, oh no, there's a dead body sitting in the middle of the floor. So we waited for our next big battle so that we would have a story behind it, and it would be pretty convincing, I think.
It certainly had me convinced. Thought you were dead all this time.
Yeah, believe me, there wasn't a second I wasn't thinking about you guys. I wanted to be back with the protectors.
And when I saw that you were still alive, I thought you just had abandoned us.
Definitely had not abandoned you guys. You know me, the leader of the protectors. If I see possibly one life in danger, I have to do what I have to do.
Good. As
I
it
don't
should
think
be.
anybody else was really gonna investigate, if you ask me.
Certainly wasn't much I could do. Not in the position that we were in. But I guess your whole secret is out a little bit now.
It is. So,
So did the plan fail, or did you get good information?
I'll tell you what I do know. I can tell you that all the guild leaders' suspicions are now on Grandmaster Jonathan.
Again?
What do you mean again?
I mean, kinda cleared his name. Thought we did.
Did they?
Indeed. He was captured by Eden. I mean, Silver went in and rescued him.
I see. Something kind of tragic happened, so I wasn't really around to see what happened after.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
That's fine. Time heals.
I hope it does. And you know where to come if you ever need some real healing.
But there was something that I did find. Although his, I guess, accusations have been cleared, there's another problem.
What is this?
Well, as I was disguised as Dream, I wasn't gonna just sit like a floating dock and just wait for stuff to happen. I was still investigating. So, I snuck into Grandmaster Jonathan's room and found a note.
What kind of note?
It was a note that was celebrating my so-called death.
That is a little weird.
So, I mean, even if Grandmaster Jonathan's, like, everything was cleared, who was the other person that was writing to him?
Something could be up.
See, quite fishy.
Have you brought this up with the rest of the Guildmasters?
I have, but I didn't have the note with me because somebody took it.
They did not believe you?
I can't say that they didn't, but they can't bring it to the council if they don't have solid evidence. How are they going to convince the rest of the guild leaders?
I suppose. I mean, I'd certainly take your word, but... Good point, good point. Well, you're back, and I know... I'm happy to see you. The rest of the guild may be happy to see you as well. Are you able
I know,
to...
I'm excited to see their progress.
So you will come back? Even just for a little bit?
Well, I mean, I suppose.
Excellent. It'll be a big surprise.
Okay.
Protectors Guild! I have a special announcement for all of you.
A special announcement?
Things are about to be different. I have a
Oh, is it
surprise.
because Kate's back?
No, turn
Welcome
around.
back.
Oh,
Cookie's a
thanks.
band?
Turn
Wait,
around.
Oh,
What?
what?
Wait,
Not a
Hi.
ghost.
Wait,
Not
Bree,
a ghost.
what the?
you're alive?
Wait, this is real?
Oh, right. Yeah. Whoa, you're alive.
Indeed.
Shocker.
Oh my god.
So first off, I'm not a ghost. Second off, I was not brought back from the dead.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh?
There goes my list
Someone
of
care to
zombie
explain
jokes.
what's going on?
Yeah,
She's,
what happened?
she's been alive this whole time.
Wait,
What?
what?
For good reason. Now, remind me, what is the Protectors here for again?
Come on, protectors, you got this.
To protect.
To protect?
Yeah.
And if you see a
protect.
life in danger, what do?
Protect.
Do what you have to do.
Yeah,
do
we
what you
saved.
have to do.
Yeah.
I like that one. Do what you have to do. So I did what I had to do when I saw a life in danger. You guys know how Reaper died and he was murdered?
Guildmasters have been under attack.
Heard about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I figured that maybe the guild leaders were being targeted. So, luckily enough, it wasn't me to actually die, but I figured, well, if I fake my death and, well, the killer gets confused and panics, then all their moves are going to be super sloppy and it'll be easy to point out who the killer is.
Yes, so she did not abandon us. She did not leave any of you behind. She just had to protect.
But we
Well, the
went
real
to your
question
funeral.
is, did it work? Is the killer?
yeah.
More or less, it's really messy.
It's a bit up in the air at the
Oh.
moment.
Gotcha.
But I think
Okay.
we're a step closer, though.
Good to hear.
Certainly hope so, at least.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you guys have questions, feel free to shoot them my way. I have a lot of explaining to do, I know.
Wait, who else knew about this?
Honestly, only Michael did.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
She,
I mean, you guys know that he has, like, no emotions, so.
Yeah, that's
she
true.
kept the
I've
secret from me,
never
thinking I
really-
couldn't keep the secret.
You're a little eccentric.
Not only a little. Just get excited sometimes, you know?
Yeah, getting excited at a funeral would probably cause some confusion.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
She's
get
got a
excited at
point.
Right,
if we're
yeah.
Being on it.
It was really tough on us, especially LaFoe.
Yes.
Hey, I guess I sold the part at least. She made the right call.
So things now, are they just supposed to go back to normal? Or
If only
I
it were
hope
that easy.
so, but I think I need to clear up some things first before I completely come back.
Yes, there is still danger out there. And
Yeah, there is.
she is only a little bit ahead of it. So we still have to be careful. However, you know, enough about that. In your absence, the guild has been doing their best. The new students have gotten quite good.
And I do want to hear about that.
Well, we do happen to have 2 new B-class wizards.
Ooh,
Although you
who
should
is
probably
it?
give me A class, you know, soon.
I mean, I didn't want to
Alright.
give someone an A-class promotion without Brie around or anything, or really anything.
I thought Oliver is A class.
Oh, true. Oliver is an A-class friend, if that counts. So,
Yeah.
it does count, of course.
Uh-huh.
Not
So
necessarily in the
Brian
wizard
is
power.
an A class?
He is B-class,
Soon
but
to be, hopefully.
and after
Okay.
the Grand Magic game, he could be the A-class. One day,
I mean, that was pretty phenomenal.
indeed. Some good power was shown.
Oh, yeah.
He still needs to practice restraint from time to time, but overall, when he does unleash his power, it certainly had quite a...
Can I show you?
Crazy
Can I
level.
show you? Can I show
He's
you?
going to do it anyway. Get
Let
back.
me get some
Oh.
space.
Oh, okay. Oliver.
Dragon Force, go! Ha!
Okay,
Oh.
wow.
You got a little
Yep.
something on your face
Kind
there,
of hot.
bud.
This is my Dragon Force form.
Yes, he gets the scales of a dragon,
Might need a new
Oh.
outfit.
imbued with flames.
Oh. I've never seen this. Okay.
I would do my meteor attack in here, but I don't want to.
I don't think you need to do the meteor
It
attack in
is,
here.
it's fine.
So,
I
question:
don't
what
know
do
how I
you
feel
do with
about
your
that.
clothes? You know,
Oh, well, I
right.
have a whole closet of them, so it's fine.
He has like 12 of
Okay.
the same outfits. It's kind of
Oh.
weird.
Makes sense. Oh.
Yes, yes, okay.
Easy.
okay, I see the restraint. You mean?
But a lot of power is there.
Yeah.
I didn't say Fire Dragon War. Oh my God, I didn't say it this time.
Yes, you did not. I suppose I am
Is that a
impressed.
good?
We've been working on that. He's been wanting me to do like Fire Dragon War whispers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that's something to work on. Surprise attack without screaming at first.
Yes, that is
Smart.
precisely the idea.
And I've done 2 unison raids, one with Inmo and now one with Foe.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Then, of course, we have Rui. She has pretty much saved an entire village almost on her own.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was something.
Yes, and she's been keeping them protected ever since.
Doing what I can.
Then, of course, Jakey has made many advancements in his magic of time.
Uh-huh.
So does that mean you
guess.
can? What can you do?
I guess I have tried going back in time, going to different times, just maybe even times that I've never been in, I guess.
How far
Not
can
to-
you go back? Out of curiosity.
We're thinking it
Actually-
could be pretty far.
Yeah, it could be really far. I think the recent one that we did was I don't even know when it was. It was kind of something. So I
Oh,
guess it's
yeah,
all
that was
about
back there.
focusing and thinking about that certain time. I guess.
So does that mean you could trump death ultimately, like prevent one?
You know, that's kind of something that that got me and the others is trying to just to try to go back and fix something. Like it's also one of the things because I thought I was I could have done something when I thought you died. I thought maybe if I can figure out the time stuff, maybe it could be of some help, but I guess it doesn't matter now. But I guess it's also I guess it makes me better, I guess.
Not to mention, when the Divinis Magia island got attacked, you were able to warn us before we all got decimated.
Yeah.
That's true.
I tried
interesting.
my best.
Yes.
Cookies.
Eden's magic cannons would have.
Thanks.
He's
Haven't
also-
had these in a while.
He's been baking a lot of cookies.
Got a lot
You
of
have no
cookies.
idea. They've been baking
Thank
left
you.
and right.
Yeah, they didn't allow cookies in Divinis Magia. But not here.
Yes. And Kay has been improving as well. She may have just, we may have gotten into some conflicts, but through her sheer power of will, she has returned to the Protectors Guild.
She's back.
Returned? You left?
Yeah, it was just a little misunderstanding. Yeah, but no, all is forgiven. Things are great. We just been getting back to normal, you know.
Okay, well, then, Lofo, have you progressed?
A little bit, I suppose. I've mostly been focusing on making all of. Okay, I've progressed a little bit.
Tell her about your
Wow.
god slayer.
So they've kind of all seen my god-slaying magics now. Yes,
What?
I can turn into some powerful things when I channel all of my energy. I don't like doing it, but whenever necessary. I've only done it twice recently, once in the Grand Magic game and once when I was fighting Eden. I didn't have any other way of, fighting him. And yes, I kind of have a lot of power over the magics of life. So,
Life, you say. So that means you know a lot about life?
yes, I mean, one of the main spells I use, I call it the Circle of Life. I hear that it moves us all. And, other things, pretty much, I am at a point right now where I don't know if it is very easy to kill me, because I have so much just life and light magic just coursing through my veins, but, I'd rather
So
not
with
test
that being said, can you give life to something that's dead if you have so much extra?
it. No, it does not work like that. I can imbue life, make it more powerful, make it more flourishing, but if something is dead, that is an entirely different kind of magics.
Do you know anything about that?
Quite a bit, I'm afraid. Where I studied my magics, there were many who studied the opposite balance, the magics of death. I've known quite a few succumb to it, and it gets pretty messy, I must say.
Spooky.
Not a fan of that type of magic, but it does serve its purposes. And there must always be a balance of life and death. Why do you
And
ask?
there's Oliver.
I ask because I'm actually looking to study in the art of death.
I see.
Oh.
Trying to bring someone back to life?
Actually, yeah. Yes, I am.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
I suppose I'd
So-
be a hypocrite if I said that was a bad idea.
Nah, a tad, being that I'm your leader and all. Kind of ironic.
Yes, well, I mean, you could always check out an old temple I used to train at. There's probably a lot of tomes and things about the magics of necromancy there.
Can you?
Yes, I could lead you to it, but only if you're sure you want to go down this path.
I'm 100% sure.
All right. Just every step you take into the darkness, make sure you keep another foot into the light.
Okay.
Well, excellent. Does anyone else have anything to say?
Don't think so. Class
That's not
dismissed,
really
I suppose.
about it.
Excellent. Well, there are still missions on the board to be completed, so how about we get to it, huh?
Right.
I guess.
All right. Woo! Oh yeah, I can fly now too.
Don't burn yourself out.
Woohoo! Oh, window! Oh!
Oh.
Still getting used to it.
Well, yeah. I'm just glad you're back, Bree.
I'm glad to be back, and I hope I can settle better.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go do some business and see what else I can clear up with everyone else.
Excellent.
Okay.
Sounds good. Oh, Bree,
Yep,
if you get a chance, I'd like to talk to you about something.
sure. I'll be back soon then, and you can catch me up on whatever it is.
Okay, sounds awesome.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
soon.
See you.
Huh.
I told you to go get missions. Get back to the board.
No, I'm going.
Um.
I suppose this will be my last time coming here. There is no need for this grave. The guild is together once again. A great burden has been lifted off my shoulders. Not a burden of the guild, of course, but a burden of my guilt. I have not made every mistake I have accused myself of, but I have still made many mistakes. Finally, the present is repaired. Wounds will heal. Life will rejoice. We will decide our fate. But the past, I can still save them. I can still change their fate. I can still change myself. Of course, right after I open up these chance cubes, you have left over 1,600 likes, which means not only do you get these 5 cubes, but you have once again broken the goal to get a giant chance cube, so it will be cracked in half to spill its goodies upon us. What? Hope nothing happens from that. What do we have here? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Do I have it? Could I get myself out of here? No, I cannot get myself out of here. Would I please get myself out of here? Ay, ay, ay. Achoo. Achoo. I did it. I did it. Ow! My face. Stupid arrows. I took an arrow to the knee. Ay, ay, ay. Let us see. We got all kinds of redstone here. We have this. Ooh! I can take any explosion. That is no big deal. So thank you all for, of course, all of the likes, all of the support. And hopefully soon, we'll be able to go back in time to the land of Los Gatos. Talk about a glow up, huh? Tell them as much as you're willing to say, I suppose.
Sorry guys, my audio cut, and I did not hear a word
How
through Discord.
dare you?
Oh yeah! How dare you be gone and then come
Alright.
back? This.
Turn around.
Hey.
Pizza band?
Turn around.
Oh.
No, don't log out. I said turn around. It is a little more simple than that.
I was frozen. I was so curious what had happened to you guys.
You know what? You should probably just stay dead. It's fine.
Alright.
Oh.